What if the miracles you've been waiting for are not random, but actually waiting for you to unlock them? Most people spend their lives hoping something magical will happen. They pray, they wish, they wait. But the truth is, miracles are not accidents. They follow a pattern, a system, a spiritual law that very few people understand. And once you learn this simple 3-step secret, you start to see something incredible happen. Doors open that were once closed, problems suddenly turn into opportunities, and the impossible begins to feel possible. Today, you're about to discover the 3 steps that unlock miracles in your life. Most people believe their biggest obstacle in life is the problem they are facing. But the truth is, the real obstacle is not the problem itself, it is the way they see it. The first step to unlocking miracles begins with learning how to see beyond the problem that is standing in front of you. When something difficult happens, the natural reaction of the mind is to focus on fear, frustration, and limitation. The mind begins to repeat questions like, why is this happening to me? Or why does nothing ever work out? The more attention you give to these thoughts, the more power the problem gains over your emotions, your decisions, and ultimately your future. What most people do not realize is that problems often arrive as disguises. Behind many of the greatest breakthroughs in life, there was first a moment of confusion, struggle, or uncertainty. When you train yourself to pause and look deeper, you start to notice that every challenge carries a hidden opportunity. Sometimes the opportunity is growth. Sometimes it is a new direction. Sometimes it is the strength you didn't know you had. When your focus shifts from the obstacle to the lesson, your energy begins to change. Instead of feeling trapped by the situation, you become curious about what it might reveal to you. Curiosity opens the mind, and an open mind begins to see possibilities that were invisible before. This is where transformation begins. The moment you stop defining your situation by the difficulty and start searching for meaning inside it, something powerful happens inside your consciousness. Your mind becomes creative instead of reactive, calm instead of fearful, and focused instead of overwhelmed. From this new perspective, what once looked like a closed door may reveal itself as a pathway that was meant to guide you somewhere greater than you originally planned. Most people believe that certainty comes after results. They think confidence appears once they see proof that things are working, but the deeper truth is that certainty must come before the evidence ever appears. This is one of the most powerful shifts a person can make in their life. When someone waits for proof before believing, they remain stuck in hesitation. Their energy becomes uncertain, their decisions become weak, and their actions lose direction. Life responds to that uncertainty by reflecting more confusion and delay. But when a person chooses certainty first, something remarkable begins to happen internally. Certainty changes the way you think, the way you speak, and the way you act. Instead of questioning every step, you begin moving with clarity. Instead of focusing on all the reasons something might fail, your mind begins searching for ways to make it work. This shift in mindset sends a completely different signal into your life. When your inner world becomes strong and aligned, your outer circumstances slowly begin to reorganize themselves around that inner certainty. Opportunities that once seemed invisible start appearing. People who can help you begin entering your life. Ideas start flowing more easily because your mind is no longer trapped in doubt. Certainty does not mean pretending that challenges do not exist. It means holding a deep inner belief that no matter what appears on the surface, the path will unfold as long as you keep moving forward. History shows that every meaningful achievement began with someone who believed in something before the world could see it. That belief created persistence, and persistence eventually created proof. When certainty becomes stronger than fear, the future stops feeling like an unknown threat and starts becoming a space filled with possibility waiting to unfold. Many people spend years hoping for change while remaining in the same place because they believe that intention alone will transform their lives. They visualize success, they think about their dreams, and they wait for the right moment to arrive. But the reality is that miracles do not respond to intention alone. They respond to intention that is followed by action. The third step to unlocking miracles is taking aligned action, which means moving in the direction of your vision even when the entire path is not visible yet. Aligned action is different from rushed or desperate effort. It is not about forcing things to happen or trying to control every outcome. Instead, it is about listening to the quiet sense of direction inside you and taking the next meaningful step forward. When a person acts with alignment, their actions carry confidence, purpose, and clarity. Even small steps begin to create momentum. Momentum is powerful because movement changes your environment. When you move, situations begin to shift. New conversations happen. New opportunities appear. People who were not part of your life before suddenly enter your path. This is something many successful people experience. They often say that once they finally started moving toward their vision, things began to fall into place in ways they could never have planned. That is because action creates energy, and energy attracts more possibilities. Waiting keeps everything frozen, but movement activates change. The most important part of aligned action is trust. You may not see the full staircase ahead of you, but when you take the first step, the next one becomes visible. Every step reveals new information, new strength, and new direction. Over time, what once seemed impossible starts becoming achievable simply because you chose to move forward when others chose to remain still. Many people rely only on logic when making decisions about their future. They look at their current circumstance, the resources they have, and the obstacles in front of them, and then they decide what is possible based only on what they can see. But some of the greatest breakthroughs in life require something beyond logic. They require faith. Faith is not about ignoring reality or pretending that challenges do not exist. It is about holding a deeper trust that something meaningful is unfolding even when the outcome is not yet visible. When a person depends only on logic, they often limit themselves to what feels safe and predictable. Logic analyzes the past and tries to project the future based on previous experiences. But miracles rarely follow the patterns of the past. They often arrive in ways that no calculation could predict. Faith allows a person to continue moving forward even when the situation seems uncertain. It provides the emotional strength to keep going when results are slow or when obstacles appear along the path. This kind of belief changes how a person responds to difficulty. Instead of seeing setbacks as proof that something is failing, they begin to see them as part of a larger process of growth and redirection. Faith also strengthens patience. Many meaningful things in life take time to develop, and without faith, people often give up just before the breakthrough arrives. When someone chooses to trust the process, their mindset becomes calmer and more resilient. They stop fighting every moment of uncertainty and start allowing life to unfold step by step. This openness creates space for unexpected opportunities, insights, and solutions to appear in ways that logic alone could never design. Many people spend a great deal of time asking for change, praying for opportunities, or wishing for better circumstances, yet when those opportunities begin to appear, they often hesitate to accept them. The final step in unlocking miracles is learning how to truly receive what life is offering. Receiving may sound simple, but for many people it is one of the most difficult things to do. This is because deep inside, some individuals carry doubts about whether they are worthy of success, happiness, or abundance. These hidden beliefs quietly influence how they respond when something positive enters their life. Sometimes the opportunity arrives disguised as responsibility, challenge, or a situation that requires courage. If a person is not open to receiving, they might overlook the moment or convince themselves that it is not the right time. Being ready to receive means developing a mindset of openness and gratitude. Instead of focusing on what is still missing, a person begins to appreciate what is already present in their life. Gratitude shifts attention from scarcity to abundance, and this shift changes how opportunities are recognized. When someone appreciates the small blessings that appear each day, their awareness expands and they start noticing doors that were always there but previously ignored. Receiving also requires trust. It means allowing good things to enter your life without immediately questioning whether you deserve them or how long they will last. When a person welcomes opportunities with gratitude and confidence, they create a powerful cycle of positive momentum. Each blessing strengthens belief, and that belief attracts even more possibilities. Over time, life begins to feel less like a struggle and more like a series of meaningful moments guiding you toward greater growth and fulfillment.